love cause they won't try. I won't say I got a feel for you little nice, but I got a feel for you little nice. I pay the whole bill for you little nice. I do my little jig for you little...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Detroit Lions and the Washington Commanders. Just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that... One go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he is out of bounds at the 45. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Goff gives it to Gibbs.
Come on, man.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Now Goff. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll run here with the rookie. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
On the handoff, it's Allen. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here's third down and a few inches. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Moving outside the pocket, he'll run again.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second reads, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Let's go. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
That's good for a Commanders first down. First and 10.
Now Daniels. That one is brought in by Terry McClure. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Washington.
Ready, break. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready. On the give, it's right. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Malcolm Rodriguez on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Deputy Ranger, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Off the bootleg, here's Daniels. He runs with it, and he will get into the end zone. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The PAT, up and good. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first down, it's gone. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
He was taken down by Jarquadius Martin. A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down.
from the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
3rd down, they need 5. To throw is Goff. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Lions ball to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That is a gain of 15 halfway there as he's down at the 15.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
A 2nd down throw for Goff.
Ooh, pick that.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
3rd and 6. Here's Goff. That's a short one.
Yeah, go for it. Come on.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They'll try it now with Gibbs. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away.
Nagane.
On the return, Noah Igbenogany. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. but he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
A throw left side, caught by Witt. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
2nd and a yard. Throwing is Daniel. They'll try to set up the screen here with Allen. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey, stop, press all 80.
Throwing again. Daniel. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Lions have come up with the football. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. That's over the middle. Taken in by Laporta.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On 2nd down, Goff. The outside, that's St. Brown. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Goff's going to throw here on 1st and 10. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down, they need 7. To throw is Goff. Is caught left side by St. Brown. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And they bring them down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. Now it's tied out here by Washington. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
It is 2nd and 6. They'll run with Gibbs. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
180.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will move out to a 14-7 lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Returning is Igbenogany. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on. Set. 70 Lions.
On first down, Daniel. That one complete to Jalen Lane. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Washington's first down.
Here we go. Set.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
7 Pirates.
On play action, Daniels. He'll take a shot here for the end zone.
Oh!
It's going to be hauled in. He's got it. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Commanders.
These are the plays that when you look back, Mike, they ultimately decide the outcome of the game. There's no time left on the clock. All they're trying to do is take a shot into the end zone. You've got to get depth. You've got to have guys that can go up at high point and compete for the ball. And you've just got to knock this ball down and go into halftime.
We have hit halftime. You'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Returning is Igbenogany. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. We're stopping his tracks right at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
This looks like a design
this
run.
lag, man. Come on.
He takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. The give here to Wright. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Look, Mike, I realize most people, if they saw a lineman of his size waiting for him, they would just run the other way. But it's his job to try to find a way around the big fella and get what he can. Running backwards only turns a small setback into a much bigger one.
The last 2 runs go nowhere and sets up 3rd and very long. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. They'll run it to the right here with Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 35, here's 2nd and 4. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Now Goff. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he's got another one. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That is 3 touchdowns in this one. And he's up to 11 on the season.
He's about to hit him.
That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Returning is Igbenogany. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the give, this is Allen. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Nate Wiggins up to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd down.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Come on, come on.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And 3rd down coming up.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Lion. Go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
What?
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
14.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
2nd down and 3. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing, Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
That's just bad timing by the offensive line. They've got to get their linemen out in front of him, so either the linemen need to go faster or the back just needs to be more patient. But either way, they're just not in sync on that screen pass.
Goff to throw. Open man downfield, it's Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. Big Johnny Newton there for the stop. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Goff to throw. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. On the ground, this is Gibbs. Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
And that one just short of the crossbar. Couldn't quite get there. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 1-possession game.
Tight. Let's go. 70 Lions. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Trap 50. Trap 50.
Play action. Here's Daniels exiting the pocket right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
Head up. This is right. Oh! And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Commanders' first down.
Washington Commanders. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Run again with Wright. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down.
Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for 3rd down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
Cowboy 80. Steady.
Back on the ground and back to Wright. And he'll take this one in. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Washington.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Gibbs on the zone read. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 2. From the gun, it's Goff. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he's in! Sam Laporta! Touchdown, Detroit. Here's Bates for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions go up by 7, 28-21.
Commanders 21.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Bison, 60 Bison. 72.
Now Daniel throwing on 1st and 10. They'll try to set up the screen here with Allen. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
That's good.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft.
And he will go all the way. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Commanders. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even.
Oh, what the
fourth
fuck?
quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A run here with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 9. That is caught out wide on the RPO, and he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. His 11th grab of the game, and a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's gone. That's a short one caught by Laporta. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Now, breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Now Gibbs. And he's going to be close to a 1st down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And he's down at the 3. What a run.
That's crazy, man.
It's a gain of 29, and it's first and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
Gibbs.
Tie game, fourth quarter. This defense knows the importance of keeping this thing at a 3-point game. What a big play there with the tackle for loss on first and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, it's second and goal. To throw is Goff. He's got it at the 3, and he'll take it on in. Sam Laporta, touchdown Lions. That his second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year.
What?
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff.
Washington will
This
take
one
over first
crushed.
and
It's
10.
over the back
scoring
line of the
goal,
end
too.
zone.
35-yard
Touchback.
line.
And the ball's coming out to the 35. To throw is Daniels on first and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Daniels to throw on second down. It's going to be pulled in by Wright. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
A big play in the game now. Third down and 1. A carry here for Wright. Whoa. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. Here's first down. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really nice job here by the defense, staying disciplined as the quarterback gets flushed from the pocket. I mean, how often do we see those guys kind of creep in and allow the ball thrown over their head? They took away everything downfield, and all the quarterback could do was dump this one off short to his back, and there wasn't much there. He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
No. You gotta catch that, baby.
Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go. Here's Daniels. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he's in. Jalen Lane. Touchdown, Washington.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. On play action. Goff. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
A run with Gibbs.
Get him! What the hell? Golly.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Big play here. Crowd on their feet for 3rd and 4. Here's Goff.
Let's go.
Incomplete. Great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
That's a tough incompletion right there. Feels like that down was their only chance to extend this possession enough to end this game in regulation. I think the smart move here now is you have to punt this ball away. You cannot risk a 4th down failure and give your opponent a short field to get a chance to win it themselves.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
On play action, Daniels. A throw left side, caught by Simmons. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
They still have that timeout in their back pocket, so they can still throw the ball anywhere on the field. They've got to generate a chunk play, call timeout, and either try a long field goal or just chuck it deep into the end zone.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, They're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Gotta have it, 4th and 4. The Lions call their first timeout. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk. Dragon 60.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. So, overtime coming up, and remember the rules now were changed in the offseason. They're the same as the overtime playoff rules. So each team gets to possess the football once. If you score a touchdown on the opening drive, it's no longer a walk-off. The other team can match it. From then on, it's next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Any defensive score ends the game. All replay challenges come from upstairs, and we play 1 overtime period. If it's still tied, that's the way the game ends. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Allen. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
42-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Now a first throw here in overtime. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And the throw left sideline caught. They rule incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's 2nd down. To throw is Daniels. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he will get into the end zone. Witt Allen. Touchdown, Commanders. Don't forget about the extra point here. This, an important one. The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. And now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now give to Gibbs, running right. And this will be a Lions first down.
Man,
Up to the
like what?
45-yard line.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
A second down throw for Goff. Right side, that's Laporta, the tight end. And he's taken down inside the opponent's
Hey, come on, man. What's up with this game, bro?
He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that
man.
a first down.
It's pretty bad, man.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs, left side.
Oh.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing here is gone. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They hand it to Gibbs. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not having it. Gonna lose a yard. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On second down, Goff. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. From the gun, it's Goff. That is brought in at the 10. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
And a good job there of hemming him in. They get it to the 8-yard line. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
That's hauled in at the 2. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
This drive must end in the end zone or this game is over. And here comes third and goal. To throw.
Let's go!
It's intercepted.
I'm stronger than you, Witt. I'm faster than you.
And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. So it's a win here for the Commanders. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play. And the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.
Jesus Christ. User.